All right, let's talk about it. The next wave of NFL mock drafts posted on NFL.com has been posted. These guys who are doing these mock drafts are going to be Felix, Brooks, Zerline, and Davis. So let's just see who they have us taking, and let's get right into this crazy endeavor as NFL keeps trying to post little ads on the side. All right, so they have Caleb Williams going number 1. Drake May, number 2. It's not really surprising. Jane Daniels, number 3. Marvin Harrison, number 4. Okay, so this is pretty much your basic, what a lot of people think. Brock Bowers, Malik Neighbors, okay. J.J. McCarthy to the Vikings. Okay, so they trade up with the Titans. I guess they probably do this trade because Brock Bowers is off the board. Taron Arnold. So no offensive linemen are selected yet, and we'll already pick 9. So the first offensive lineman off the board is pick 10? Joe Alt, okay. Then you got, this is why. So the Titans allow a trade up because they know they can get one of the offensive linemen they want later on. So, okay, so we have Penn State guy goes there. What? We trade up with the Broncos and we get Fuaga at pick 12. That was I was not expecting that. I'll be honest with you. I did not look at these mock drafts beforehand. Kind of like to get my live reaction, live opinion. That is a interesting set there. It says tackle run. With bookends flying off the board, Cincinnati does the unthinkable. A wire maneuver first conjured up by darling colleague Dan Parr, trading up in the first round for the first time since 1995. In this space, the Bengals grabbed one of the hottest prospects in the draft, giving Joe Burrow a feisty presence on the front side to complement Orlando Brown. I mean, I'm not against the idea of going with Fuaga. I think he's a really good player, but I don't know if we would trade up. First off, we don't trade up at all. We never do. Again, since 1995. So that's already a red flag. I don't think we would do that, but I don't know if we would trade up for him. Who's available at our pick? Quincy Minstrel, J.C. Latham goes right before what we would have picked. Brian Thomas. Yeah, no, I think we would have sticked it and picked it. Because Powers Johnson, the center's still available. There's all the different tackles that we could go with are still available. Like, for example, let's go a little bit down. Mims is still available. Byron Johnson, the second, is still available. Newton's still available. Tyler Guyton's still available. There's a lot of actually speculation of we're going to take like Troy here from Washington. He's still available. There's a lot of players still available. So I'm really would be surprised if we traded up for Fuaga. I think Fuaga is a really great player. And when I created my top 100 my top 100 board for the Bengals, he was way up there. I think he was like number 3 or number 4. But I still don't know if I would have. Okay, trade up. We'd have to give up so much to get him there. And I don't know if that would be worth it. But he is a really great right tackle, so I give props for that. All right, so next one we have here is Bucky Brooks. We have Caleb Williams, number 1. Drake, Jaden Daniels, number 2. Drake May, number 3. I think this is like, listen, it's... You pick your quarterback, it's going to go in some random order. Marvin Harrison Jr., okay, pick number 4. Joe Alt, pick number 5. Malik Neighbors, pick number 6. Okay. Rome Duze, pick number 7. I don't know if I would agree with that. I think they're going to go offensive line. Unless Brock Bowers is available. Maybe they go Brock Bowers. Dallas Turner. Sorry, guys. Keep almost sneezing. That's why I keep doing this. Pick number 10 is Fuaga. Pick number 11 is Jared Verse. Well, pick number 12 is J.J. McCarthy. Okay, so that's actually the quarterback that Sean Payton loves. He loves J.J. McCarthy. Pick 13 is Penn State guy. 14 is J.C. Latham. 15 is Taron Arnold. And 16 is Brock Bowers. I'll tell you right now, can I live stream the whole draft? It's 3 4-hour live stream to me, right? When draft comes up. I would throw up midstream if this happened. pick 16 is Brock Bowers. Nate Wiggins is pick 17. So now that we're up, the center, Powers Johnson, is number 1 for me. Newton, I forget how to say his first name. Newton is number 2, D tackle. Number 3, Mims. Number 4 is the Washington right tackle. Who are they going to have us take? Jerzan Newton. Jerzan Newton. I don't know why I keep... Jerzan Newton. I don't know why I keep butchering his name. I'm not against that idea. I'm not against that pick. I would personally, and Chop Robinson goes number 19. I'll be honest, I'd rather have Powers Johnson. And in this draft, he has him going not even in the first round. Wow. So he's dropping in mock draft. That's interesting. But I'm not against the idea of going with Zur. I keep saying Zur. It's Jerzan Newton. I'm not against the idea. All right, who's our next one? We have Zerline 2.0. All right, so we have Caleb Williams, number 1. I can't, like... There we go. Caleb Williams, number 1. Number 2 is Jaden Daniels. Number 3 is Drake May. Number 4 is Malik Neighbors. Number 5 is Marvin Harrison Jr. Wait, so he has Malik Neighbors over Marvin Harrison Jr. Now, here's what I'll say, right? There's a couple scouts recently who talked about this wide receiving class. And they said, well, yes, Marvin Harrison Jr. is a great wide receiver and he's going to be a great wide receiver in the NFL. At the end of the day, the receiving class is very close. And even though Marvin Harrison is so great, it's still very close with him. Like, he's not much better than a lot of these other receivers in this class. That's how good the receiving class is. J.C. Latham, number 6. Joe Alt, number 7. Jared Verse, number 8. Okay, J.J. McCarthy, number 9. Fuaga, number 10. Dallas Turner, number 11. I got to be careful here because there might be a trade-up because this is how these mock drafts go now. Byron Murphy, the second, is number 13. The Washington offensive tackle is number 14. Brock Bowers, number 15. I would throw up yet again. Number 16 is the Penn State guy. Number 17 is Teron Arnold. So who will we take? Mims is still available. Is J.C. Latham still available? I guess you take J.C. Latham. J.C. Latham, Powers Johnson, Newton. I don't know where they're going to go with this one. Because the Washington offensive tackle was off the board already. Who are they going with? Stop this dog crap of saying Brian Thomas Jr. Dude, I'm really getting tired of this crap. It's not going to be Brian. I would go with Jackson Powers Johnson over him. No Brian Thomas Jr. I know Brian Thomas Jr. looked great at the combine. I get that. We don't need a wide receiver. We really do not. We need to get a offensive lineman, a D tackle. I mean, at this point, I'd go cornerback over wide receiver. All right. Caleb Williams, number 1. The last one we have here is Davis. Number 2 is Jaden Daniels. Number 3 is Drake May. Number 4 is Marvin Harrison Jr. Number 5 is Romeo Duze. Okay. Number 6 is J.J. McCarthy. 7 is Joe Alt. 8 is Dallas Turner. 9 is Malik Neighbors. 10 is Fuaga. Minnesota goes Jared Verse here. Bo Nix goes to 12 to the Broncos. Teron Arnold goes to the Raiders. Okay, so Brock Bowers is not off the board yet. Penn State guy goes to 14 to the Saints. Quincy Mitchell goes to the Colts. Seattle goes with Byron Murphy the second. And then Brian Thomas Jr. goes one pick before us to the Jags. Thank you, Jaguars. I swear on everything, if they did this, I would get a Jags jersey. I would pay money for a Jags jersey just so I could say I support that you took this crap away from us so we didn't have to worry about this. Brock Bowers. That's not a question. That's not a question who we're going to go with, right? Davis. Listen, okay? Put the mood music on. Davis. Don't do this to us, man. Don't do this to us. Do not have us sit here and wait for this draft pick. Just to not see us take Brock Bowers. There's no way. They just got Jonnu Smith, Davis. And this mock draft, by the way, came out after they signed Jonnu Smith. They just got Jonnu Smith. We're going to take J.C. Latham over Brock Bowers? Over Powers Johnson. If you would have said Powers Johnson, I would have understood. But J.C. Latham, I do love J.C. Latham. He's really high up on my board. You already know that. But the problem is he is, he's strictly a right tackle because it's not that athletic. So there are a little bit of problems and red flags. Brock Bowers is a clear cut. And if he's still on the board, man, oh, that'd be so painful. That'd be so freaking painful. Listen, I dealt with this last year during the draft where I thought we were going to take, I thought we were going to take a tight end in Michael Mayer or Sam Laporta, and we took Miles Murphy. I sat there and dealt with it the whole night. If he's on the board and they don't take him, I will cry on live stream. Guys, I'll see you guys next one.